So there is a great need and importance for outreach and interfaith.
As long as we as a community have not built those relationships with others, we will still deal with the mistrust.
We have to clarify ourselves to them and make them first love us for what we are.
We have to spend more time trying to get to know each other.
And the oneness that we have with each other that helps for the improvement of the Islamic community.
With the help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, with the cooperation and collaboration of the Muslim community, I see a very bright future for the Shura Council. Shura Council is very much involved in dialogue with the interfaith groups, with the government agencies and with the media. And all these three very important for us in order to bring better understanding, build bridges between us and other people of faith especially.
Shura Council in general is an opportunity made for us to be able to get to know one another and get to learn from one another. So the idea is to share ideas and to share experiences. And my relationship with the Shura Council has been of such where I appreciate it and I support it, and I want it to continue as a part of our community because it helps us to grow and develop, not just as individuals and as separate communities, but as these various communities under the umbrella of Islam.
As we look at the challenges in the future in our community, whether it be within the family, within the neighborhood, or within the organization, we always need to look at the future, and part of that is actually building the capacity to lead. We've worked with people, amazing experts like Dr. Rafiq Beacom, to come and actually help develop and give the basic tools that all of us, as whether you're a non-profit or for-profit corporation, to really understand what does it mean, what are the components of leadership, and how do you then develop the infrastructure to do so. So one of the things that Shura Council looks at is it's not so much also building bridges, but making sure that those bridges are strong and they connect, and they do it in a way that's very clear.
I was very pleased after attending the Shura Leadership Conference because in this time and age we're getting more complicated, our time is less and less, and if we're going to be good leaders we have to learn time management. This conference is very helpful for different Muslim organizations as well as mosques because it helps the leader focus on what the goals are, and then it helps the management of attaining those goals.
The fact that we brought a professor from a university and it was exactly like a classroom or a seminar by an experienced educator. It was a wonderful experience. I believe it was for me, even though if I'm involved with a lot of organizations. I've been in the leadership training in all of the American organizations, but I think this was one of the best I had.
During Hajj time, we have two types of programs. On the one hand, we have Hajj workshops at the Islamic centers where the Hujjaj are given basic instruction about how to make Hajj. On the other hand, we also meet with the government agencies at the airport. We go to the TSA and to the Borders and Customs Department, and we speak to them and tell them about what Hajj is and what the Hujjaj need, what are their special services, and what are the things that they take with them or they bring with them.
Because that Shura Council was proactive and working with the U.S. Customs, that we were able to actually facilitate and make it a lot more of a smoother and streamlined process for a lot of our Hujjaj.
The Hajj material provided by Shura Council was very helpful to TSA and LAX custom officials. Also, it was adopted by the Homeland Security, and it made the travel arrangements very easy for Muslims upon their return from Hajj.
So recently, I was invited to meet with the Pope, and where we emphasize Muslim Catholic dialogue, and we have a regular Muslim Catholic dialogue here in the West Coast. We met with the mayor of Los Angeles. He came and visited us on Friday, at the Masjid Umar in Los Angeles and spent a few hours with us.
Assalamu alaikum. It's great to be here with the Islamic Shura Council here in Los Angeles. I had an opportunity to worship here with those who were worshiping this afternoon, an opportunity to break bread as well. I was blessed with gifts from this faith community, and for me that's a real honor. And today we had an opportunity to hear Dr. Siddiqui, who talked about the 3 principles of Islam, the faith principles of equality, unity, and diversity, themes that are very important to all of us here in this great city of Los Angeles.
The Shura Council has been a critical partner in all the efforts for the city of Los Angeles to learn about the diversity of the Muslim communities and understand Islam in a much better and more positive and constructive way. So we're very appreciative of the Shura Council and all of the masjids that have come together to unify and teach about Islam and educate the government and especially the people of the city of Los Angeles.
This community would not be able to prosper and to advance its cause unless it is united.
It is said, if we don't know where we were, we cannot reach where we ought to be. And we cannot thank Allah enough, for when we look back, the journey ahead looks exciting and challenging at the same time. And I know we can make a big difference if we work together, inshallah. It is more urgent now than ever before that Shura Council deserves your continued support in the journey of moving forward to protect and defend our faith while continuing to serve our communities for the sake of Allah alone. Thank you so very much. Assalamu alaikum.